Everybody else on the little line, please. After we stretch, I'll let you know what game we're playing. Three spots. Spread out. Too close. Spread out. Spread out.
Mr. Mesco, you're the best ever.
Really, we need to spread out here. We're way too close. Look at all this space. Spread that way. Feet together. Touch your toes. Trent, ready, begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mountain climbers, go. Get them up. Get them up.
Yeah, just not you. Don't look at the camera, it's not professional.
Calf stretch, straight legs.
We know she can get over the
Baby, ready, begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Switch. Jack, ready, begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Swing again. Right, left, middle, left, right, middle. High knees. Quad stretch, right leg. Ralph, ready, begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Switch. Dowski, ready, begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Back pedal, ready, go. Squatting groin. Ackerman, ready, begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ace skips, go. C skips, go. Six way. Karaoke, same way, go. Face this way. Karaoke, that way, go. Good job, fellas. Textbook right there, Ralph. Short and choppy, go! Okay. After you try out, I'm only going to have you do 6 touches today. Not sure how active everybody was on spring break. So I won't. We'll start to ease back into it. We are going to be playing speedball today. Now I'll be explaining the rules of speedball, going over that. So after we do 6 touches, when I say go, you're going to do your 6 touches, and then go get a drink, go to a quick drink, and then meet me on the baseline. Go!
You're gonna say bleacher?
Yes. Bleacher, bleacher! Bleacher to bleacher! Thank you, Ralph. speedball today. However, I do want to say, Ralph, can you sit up, please? Yep. Thank you, Ralph. I do want to tell you this, that hopefully by Wednesday, the weather is going to be nice enough where we can go outside and play some tennis. Okay? So, that being said, I'll remind you again tomorrow, but on Wednesday, make sure you bring clothes that suit the weather. So if it's going to be, I think it's supposed to be like 50s and sunny on Wednesday and like 60s and sunny on Thursday. We aren't here on Friday this week. But if you're going to want a sweatshirt or sweatpants or a hat or a coat, whatever's going to keep you comfortable outside, make sure you bring that on Wednesday. Because we're going to, if it's not raining or snowing or 20 degrees, if it's 50, we're going outside, okay? And this is going to, we're going to kind of flop back and forth because we know that this time of year there's going to be rain. So this is going to kind of be our backup plan. We're going to play speedball when we can't go outside and play tennis, but we're going to try to get outside as much as we can and play tennis depending upon the weather. Does anybody have any questions with that? As far as clothing, yes, Dylan.
What happened with dodgeball? Thought we were gonna start.
Dodgeball was a one-time thing before spring break.
Okay.
Friday thing.
I thought we were starting that.
Those few of you that were here got to enjoy that for a day.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So, listen, please. Speedball. It is very similar to soccer, except for there's a few different things. Number one is you can use your hands to an extent. To an extent. And there are 3 ways to score. The first way, the first thing is, the ball does not have to stay on the ground. Once the ball is kicked up in the air, to yourself, from a teammate, from the other team, you might catch it, if you want. Once someone has caught the ball, they can pass it to a teammate, they can run with it for 3 steps, they can take 3 dribbles with it, but then they either have to shoot it, pass it, or get rid of it. You can only hold on to the ball for 3 seconds. Joey.
Okay, if you like run 3 steps, could you dribble it and then run 3 more steps? Like
No,
in
so
football?
no. So if you catch it and shoots a dribble first, you get 3 dribbles, and then you get 3 steps after that, and then you gotta then you're done.
Okay.
So you can't just continuously keep. You can put them together,
Oh,
but you have 3 dribbles, 3 steps, 3 seconds to get rid of the ball after you pick it up.
oh.
Eris.
You said it's sort of like soccer, so could we drop it and continue to kick it down?
Yes, you can drop it and continue to dribble or kick it with your feet as much as you want. There's no limitation on that.
Yeah.
Ben,
You pick it back up.
you can pick it back up, but you can't pick it off the ground. It has to be kicked up
Nice.
to yourself.
Nice.
Or from a teammate or from the other team trying to kick it and catch it.
All right.
All right? Okay, first way to score. Let's say the ball is in the air, it's off the ground, and it's being passed. If Ben's on my team and he's beyond the baseline right here, the blue baseline, and inside of these 2 cones, which he would be right there, if I were to throw it to him, he catches it, touchdown, 1 point. That's 1 point in the first way to score. Now, if I were to throw it to Alex, and he were just beyond the goal line, that's not a point, because he's not inside the cone. There is no out of bounds, per se, because you can play it off of the walls, but you must be within the cones beyond the baseline for it to be a touchdown and 1 point. Okay? Second way to score. Very similar to soccer. Whether it's been on the ground the whole time or someone passes it to you, you put it down right here, you can kick it in between the 2 cones, the big cones. That's the goal. That's worth 2 points. That's the second way to score. The third way to score, if the ball is in the air and you take a shot like a basketball outside of the 3-point line, you make it, 3 points. That's the third way to score. Now, if someone shoots and misses and it goes off of the rim or the backboard, as long as it hasn't touched the ground yet, either team can catch it and keep it in the air. Now if they miss or it hits the ground, now it's back to feet until somebody kicks it. If it goes off of the backboard and it hits their chest or something, or their knee, as long as it hits a body part, they can keep it in the air. But you may not pick the ball off the ground or grab it off of a bounce. Because obviously in the gym, it's going to bounce quite a bit. So if it hits the ground and it bounces, hands are out. You got to kick it or knee it or get it back up in the air some other way without you picking it up. Does Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. If the ball hits the ceiling, and it was someone on your team who kicked it, everybody on the team has to drop and do a push-up, while the other team gets to keep going. Then you can hop back up and you're back in. Okay? One push-up. A little bit of an advantage. Now, like in basketball, if I or myself or Coach Long decides that you fouled them while shooting, that person who shot it will get to come to the free throw line. If they make it, they get all 3 points. You can play it off of the miss and keep going. If you are trying to defend somebody, like in the end zone for a touchdown, and we think you fouled them, we're just going to automatically give them the point. Okay? That'll just be a judgment call. So you can defend, but you can't smack anybody on the arms. Similar to football, that'd be pass interference, or basketball, that'd be a foul. And let's try to keep the kicks, we're inside. I'm going to put it that way. We're inside, okay? All right? I don't want anybody to get kicked in the face or anything like that. All right? What we'll do is we're going to do girls against girls and guys against guys. And we'll do shifts, kind of like we did in hockey. You'll play for 3 minutes. However much you score, we'll keep it running total. All right? For the kickoff, one team will start on this half of the court, the other team will start on the other half of the court. One team will kick off. On the kickoffs, don't try to bomb it to the other end. It's better to just kick it to one of your teammates and get it up in the air, or pass it to them on the ground if you want to go soccer style, and go. But bombing it to the other end is going to end up with somebody getting hurt. So let's try to avoid that. You can't score off of the kickoff into the goal anyways. So it's not really to your advantage. It's pretty much just giving the ball to the other team. Question, Dobson.
Okay, so if you were like kicking it to your other team like soccer style, and then like the other team can they come and just like
They can't cross the half court until you cross half court.
But I mean, like if you're kicking it to your like other teammate and they like come on the other team, can they go and like pick it up?
No, they can't. It has to be off of the kick, off of a foot. Ralph.
So does that mean like after they kick off and somebody crosses, can we go anywhere?
Yeah, you can go anywhere after that. I just don't want somebody to be kicking it to their teammate and then somebody run across and steal it. So
Okay.
if you're starting with the kickoff, you have an advantage to start with that first possession, or at least attempt to. Eris, do you have a question? No.
Yeah.
Trent.
If you throw it to the teammate that's going to catch it and score a goal, do they have to be between these goals?
Nope, just beyond this. Just beyond the like this would be like the end. This would be like the end zone.
Outside.
Yeah, so the goal for 2 points in a kick has to be between the other two. And it cannot, good point though, it cannot be above the mat, just like we did when we played soccer, just the blue part. Jolie.
So could I throw it to someone who's beyond these cones at either end, and then they could like throw it?
They couldn't, because once you pass and they catch it, it's a point. If you wanted to do that, you could pass it to them like right here before the line, and they could put the ball down and kick it in for 2.
Okay, and so that one you have to kick it in?
Yes.
Okay.
Eris.
So, is there offense?
Not necessarily. You can determine that within your team. If people want to stay back and play defense, or there are no goalies. And I don't want to see anybody just being camped out in front of there, because if you have defense, technically anybody can be a goalie because anybody can use their hands to bat it down or catch it. So anybody has the abilities, or nobody has the limitations of a goal. Alex, do you have a question? You're good? Are there any other questions? Okay, this is what I want. I want all the boys on this sideline lined up. On that sideline, I want all the girls, please.
We're not smart enough.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Ask the people around you. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. All of the girls that are ones, I want you to grab a red jersey out of the Benny bag. Girls that are twos, grab a green Red, yellow on this side. And green on this side.
These are so mangled. I'm just wearing it.
Boys on the top bleacher. What's up?
I want this.
Let's go, hustle up, hustle up.
Alex cannot move. Which team is the blue one?
Green.
Listen, I forgot to mention one thing. Oh, it doesn't matter if you guys are rolling your team. Never mind. We're going to play for 3 minutes, and then you're off.
The power pass. Wait, your team's gonna win, aren't you? Hey, what team is team one, Mr. Which team is team one?
It's blue and red and yellow and green. 'Cause, yeah.
Let's go, Riley.
Going back to pick, want to give 2 to the green team?
I know, but I will. Let's go.
Black team.
Catch it. Get it right. Get it right.
Kicks it into the air. Can my team catch it?
Is there any reason for a kick? You can catch it.
Grabski, you can't do that. Go on! Kick it, Riley. Go, Riley. Yeah. Game too hard. FF at 20. GG. That's what I'm talking about.
Gotta go get it.
Teacher really quick, excuse me. Sorry, they are bad. He was recording, so they got nice. Can I take this off? locker room changing or not. He's fine. He was at the house. Let's sneak out of the house, and I had to come before when my mom was looking for him. He said, "You went out for a walk at 12 because you got in a fight with his friend." Taking a load off. He was out. I like to wait.
I thought you.
Mr. 20 to 3.
And plus the clock's on. I'm supposed to be wearing glasses, but I broke them on purpose, so my mom would buy me contacts. She said if I break my glasses, I get contacts. I didn't know.
Blue is with the red team, and the green team is with the yellow team. Cups right there. That's so long. I get a change. Same here. Why would you do that? Another game.
Come on, guys.
Why are the females not as aggressive as me? They need to.
Autumn, it helps if you move. Then you don't lose. Come on, Riley. Big rules.
Here we go, green.
Let's go, Riley! Go, Jolie. Power.
Come on, power, I'll share.
Oh my God.
Oh, I hit my shin. You scored me.
Come on, Coach Canada.
Kayla.
Go, Michaela.
Ooh, you gotta win
There, shoot it.
Why are these things?
There you go. 1, 2, 3. I want to shoot it. Oh, between the legs. There you go. There you go. Keep going. Keep going.
Come on, Riley!
What happened to stop? Or why did it stop?
Come on, Jolie! Good!
Yeah, good job.
Let's go, girls.
Go. Be quiet, Riley.
Trent for three.
It's my real mom, my dad, my brother, me, my stepmom, and my stepdad.
Every time.
How did he know?
Really good dad. What's that?
Why did you let go?
Switch one more time!
Don't just stand there.
Don't be like
Come on, Green! Michaela, your shoes
If you move, you could probably score. Just gonna make a guess.
Nice dedication.
Auto! Positive encouragement.
Positive. You guys don't suck that bad.
Catch it! Wasn't exactly positive.
Come on, guys. If you move, you can do it.
It was up for the listener's judgment.
Do that ball. Do the thing.
Block it, Riley!
Don't.
Yes.
Matsuka!
Are you pumping up points? Listen. I assisted Austin. I think it's a win.
Let's go, let's go, This team? No, you gave this team.
That's a point.
Don't mess with the score now.
There you go, Peter. I'm back in the game. I reconnected.
They had 13 before that. Should have 17. They had two. They had two. 3. In a row.
One. Put the Aaron.
Now that's not a step, it's pivoting.
Genius. You can just hold off. Hey, that's the fight! That's the foul!
Don't just set it over there. Then you may go get dressed.
Definitely.
Hey, it's Lou, the winner. 17-10.
I'm most definitely. I hit the ball. These are grossly wrong.
Guys, thank you, Sarah. Don't worry about
I know whose it was, but I'll take care of it.
It is better.
Thank you.